It gives me immense pleasure to present the annual review of the Colombo Scout Youth Advisory Group 2021-2022. As a team, we have completed 16 projects. Before briefing on the project, let me introduce the members of Colombo Scout Youth Advisory Group 2021-2022. Senior Scout Muad Himas, Vice Chairperson Troop and Crew Engagement. Senior Scout Osal Alvis, Vice Chairperson Communication. Senior Scout ʀᴏɪʟᴜᴜᴛ, Secretary. Senior Scout Eminem Zaid, Treasurer. Rover Scout Nilukshan Krishnaram, Youth Representative to the Executive Committee. Rover Scout ʀɪឡიღᴛᴜ, Youth Representative to the Executive Committee. Senior Scout Dulmet Pereira, Chairperson Marketing Subcommittee. Bilal Iqbal, Chairperson Technology Subcommittee. Senior Scout Krishigautam Ganesh Kumar, Chairperson International Subcommittee. Senior Scout Ranidu Hamsaka Gurusingha, Member. And Senior Scout Krishan Nadishan, Member. This is the team that worked with me throughout this year. Next, we will go through the recommendations which were recommended from 3rd Colombo Scout Youth Forum, which was held in 2021. We have completed 17 recommendations and 2 recommendations are ongoing, whereas 3 recommendations are yet to be implemented and 1 recommendation was pushed back to the next year due to the pandemic. That's it from my end. Next, I'll hand over my CSYAG colleagues to brief the projects which were done by CSYAG 2021-2022.
Esports Gala. Colombo Scouts experienced a chance to participate in an esports event for the first time using mobile games which are popular among the youth during the lockdown period, such as Subway Surfers and Free Fire. The Esports Gala was held from 27th May to 30th May 2021. The project was chaired by Senior Scout Ranidu Gurusingha.
Online course on professionalism and business etiquette. In a highly competitive environment today, we must know how to treat others with courtesy, consideration and professionalism, as our image is judged through the quality of our behavior. This might cause a great impact when applying for job interviews and other organizations. Therefore, we need to have a brand knowledge of professionalism and business etiquette. Taking this situation into consideration, the Colombo Scout Youth Advisory Group organized an online course on professionalism and business etiquette for its members. The course was conducted via Zoom meetings platform. It was conducted as 4 segments on 4 different days, covering 10 modules. The first segment of the course was conducted on the 22nd of May 2021 by ADC Rovers and Youth Engagement, Mr. Supun Jayalat, and covered the topics letter writing, email etiquette and role of a secretary. The second segment of the course was conducted on the 12th of June 2021 by Mr. Senaka de Fonseca and covered the topics role of a chairman and how to raise funds for a project. The third segment of the course was conducted on the 26th of July 2021 by District Scout Leader Mr. Siddharth Gajanayaka and covered the topic time management. The fourth and final segment of the course was conducted on the 22nd of August 2021 by Mr. Noorani Mutalif and covered the topic CV writing and applying to universities. After each segment, the participants had to do a small assessment which covered the topics concluded in the respective segments and had to submit it. Finally, all the participants were provided with a participation certificate. Thank you.
eSpirit Online Scouting Quiz. The eSpirit 2.0 Scouting Knowledge Base Quiz was held during the months of June and July 2021. 800 participants from across 50 troops joined. 5 webinars were held throughout June in the following topics of first aid, pioneering, outdoor activities, scouting knowledge and general knowledge. This was chaired by Senior Scout ʀᴏ and the final of the quiz was held on the 7th of July and the winners were chosen in voting basis in social media. Thank you.
Coding Cups 21. Coding is a method to command a computer, which is a demanding need at the current moment. Therefore, the Colombo Scouts Youth Advisory Group organized a project for the Cub Scout in which they experienced a new activity during the Colombo District Cub Holiday Camp held from 13th to 15th of August 2021 with a highly demanded participation. The Cubs were supposed to create a dance by coding through coding.org where a lucky winner was selected. The project was chaired by Rover Scout ʀɪឡ
The Youth Engagement Survey. A youth engagement survey based on scouting amid the third wave of the COVID virus was held on the month of June. This was to get the ideas of all the scouts and to get mainly identify their inconveniences during the virtual scouting experience. 40 plus troops and around 210 scouts participated for this survey. It was conducted in all 3 languages using Google Forms as a platform. This was chaired by Senior Scout Dulmet Pereira and a report was submitted to the District Commissioner after gaining the necessary information from the survey. National Scout Week. The success story of championing a youth engagement in Colombo Scouting was presented on the second day of the Scout Week 2021 organized by the Sri Lanka Scout Association. The Colombo district has been promoting the youth voice, youth participation and youth involvement for a long time now, and at the start of the last year, a futuristic step was taken in order to champion a youth engagement by appointing an assistant district commissioner in charge of youth engagement in Colombo for the first time and forming the Colombo Scout Youth Advisory Group known as the CSYAG. Youth engagement strategy of Colombo Scouts are built on 4 pillars, which are the Colombo Scout Youth Forum, monthly troop leaders and rover mates meeting, rovers to success and fostering external partnerships. Thank you.
ʀᴏഌ newsletter published in order to pass on the CSYAG news with the scouts in the district. The first volume of the newsletter was published on the 27th of September 2021, featuring all the exciting news and projects done by the CSYAG during the first 6 months of their tenure. The second volume of the newsletter was published on the 25th of February 2022 during the 4th Colombo Scout Youth Forum, which featured all the remaining projects and news done by the Colombo Scout Youth Advisory Group. Thank you.
Now, let's move on to the project ʀᴏ. In a world where mental health issues are prevailing and unfortunately being normalized, CSYAG made a move by conducting a poster campaign and hosting a webinar series in line with the World Mental Health Day under the branding ʀᴏ. This project was implemented based on the CSYF 2021 recommendation number 6 to break the social and self-stigma prevailing around mental health and to create an awareness about mental health. This webinar series was held on the 8th and the 10th of October 2021 and was successfully completed with the participation of 400 plus scouts, leaders, parents and interactors, with partnerships of Interact District 3220 as the strategic partner and Health Promotion Bureau as the knowledge partner.
Chitralane project. Based on the recommendations proposed by scouts who participated at the 3rd Colombo Scout Youth Forum 2021, Colombo District Branch, to encourage interaction between scout troops or rover crews which are established for the benefit of individuals with special needs. This project was chaired by Senior Scout ʀɪឡ I
am going to present about the managing international contingents of 56th Colombo Campery. The 56th Colombo Campery 2021 is the first Colombo Campery in history to open its door to international contingents from all over the world. The Colombo Scout Youth Advisory Group was completely in charge of managing the international contingents as well as conducting special activities for them, including the ceremonial opening for international participants, international night, cultural exchange program, traditional games, and the cultural exchange chat. The project was chaired by myself. Up next, International Night. The Colombo Scout Youth Advisory Group organized an International Night program in the 56th Colombo Campari on the 5th of January 2022. It was an event where scouts from different cultural and native backgrounds get together to showcase their talent through acts of singing and dancing. This event was done online via YouTube. The International Night event comprised of an entertaining array of performances put in by our fellow Sri Lankan Scouts and overseas participants. This project was chaired by Senior Scout Krishan Nadishan.
Moving on to the ceremonial opening for international participants. The ceremonial opening for the participants from international contingents at the 56th Colombo Campari was held on the 5th of January 2022 from 6 p.m. onwards via Zoom Cloud Meetings platform. CSYAG Secretary ʀɪ噚ᴜᴜ chaired the project, which was graced by the International Commissioner of Sri Lanka Scout Association, Dr. Rajiva Piris, as the chief guest. The international participants were briefed about the Campari theme, logo, and the activities during the event.
The Cultural Exchange Program of the 56th Colombo Campari. The Cultural Exchange Program was a reminder of the spirit and values of Scouting as an youth movement for young people that is inclusive to all regardless of gender, ethnicity, or the cultural background. The objective of the Cultural Exchange Program was to facilitate the exchange of culture, aspects, Scouting experiences, and ideas with Scouts from other districts and countries. We were able to get participants from international contingents and local districts to register for the Campari, and we were also able to register troops from Colombo who were willing to be part of the Cultural Exchange Program. After that, we linked the registered troops from Colombo with the registered international contingents and local districts. The Cultural Exchange Program took place from the 5th of January to the 9th of January 2022.
56th Colombo Campari International Cultural Exchange Chat. As per the recommendation from different members of the organizing committee, we decided to host a Discord cultural chat for the participants of the Campari, where they will be able to share knowledge and cultures with international participants. The cultural chat was live from the 5th to the 8th of January 2022 from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. The chat was moderated and hosted by myself and the members of the international subcommittee. It was a very fun and new experience. The Scouts actively took part in this cultural chat and made new friends while sharing different cultures. During the 4 days while the cultural chat was live, we were able to see more than 200 Scouts from Sri Lanka and international contingents taking part in the chat. This was also an opportunity for the participants to enhance their knowledge on digital media. In conclusion, the Scouts were very happy to see a new initiative like this being done in their Campari and shared a lot of positive comments regarding it. Thank you.
Moving on to the traditional Sri Lankan games. Sri Lanka is a country with rich culture in all aspects, and having fun with friends and family has never been an exception. Every festival celebrated in Sri Lanka is filled with some significant elements for fun, including traditional Sri Lankan games which are being played by the people of this island nation for centuries. In attempt of getting the participants from international contingents exposed to the traditional Sri Lankan games and to create a competitive and fun virtual camping experience for all the Scouts taking part in the 56th Colombo Campari 2021, we had virtualized the games that are played and loved by the people of Sri Lanka. The participants from the overseas contingents were able to experience the games like Kanamutti, Guess the Papaya Seeds, etc. via the online games portal developed for them.
The monthly troop leaders and rover mates meeting. Monthly troop leaders and rover mates meeting was taken place monthly from April 2021 to February 2022, which comprised of a total of 11 meetings, which included 7 knowledge sharing sessions, 3 information sharing sessions, and 1 experience sharing session. The latest addition to the TLs and RMs meeting agenda, namely the Colombo Scout Success Story edition, in which Scout troops and crews were given the opportunity to do a 10-minute session on a selected successful project done by the respective troop or crew in the past months, which will be featured as the Colombo Scout success story in the respective month.